Ora bem, o nosso próximo orador é um dos nomes que eu mais gosto de dizer na vida. Mas isso agora, como diz a Teresa Guilherme, não interessa nada. Da Avanade, ele quer provar-nos que hoje o cliente é o canal. E que todos temos de nos adaptar a esta realidade para entregar a melhor experiência a cada consumidor, tornando as empresas relevantes e com capacidade de se adaptarem a esta revolução tecnológica que tanto estamos aqui a falar hoje. Portanto, estão prontos? Cá vai. Isto é o meu nome preferido. Se eu tivesse um filho, era assim que eu chamava. Ainda bem que ele não percebe português. By the way, se quiserem aproveitar a tradução não é através dos auscultadores que têm isto, é para as Silent Conferences mais daqui a pouco. Se quiserem acompanhar a tradução simultânea do evento, está na app do Building the Future, é só selecionarem tradução e conseguem ver tudo o que está aqui a passar-se, tem a tradução para português. Portanto, aqui vai. Senhoras e senhores, recebam no palco Juan Gutiérrez. Adoro. Juan! Nice to meet you, Juan. It's a pleasure. Juan.
Boa tarde. Boa tarde. I'm Juan Gutiérrez, and I'm the European Digital Sales and Service Lead for Avanade. Avanade is a joint venture between Accenture and Microsoft, so we are the ones bringing Microsoft technology to the enterprise. We are seeing that times are changing, and times are changing fast, and everything is changing, right? So now we are at the point where everything is being digitized. Any point, any interaction we can have with the company is subject to be digitized. Imagine it or not, we can even digitize our thinking. Also, speed is celebrated. We are no longer willing to wait forever to have something that we definitely wish. And on the other hand, products are becoming services. We are no longer using something. It's not that we want something, we want the use of that something. Right? So everything is subject to be a service, while on the other hand, expectations are becoming fluid. Access is the new ownership. You no longer want to own something, you want to be able to access that. On the other hand, it's also true that the best experience is always the one that wins. No matter the price, no matter the convenience, it's the experience in the end. You are taking an Uber because of the sake of commodity. It's not that it is cheaper or it is more successful. It's because it's easier to use. While on the other hand, industry boundaries are falling now. I mean, now banks, Google is a bank, while banks are selling TVs. So what's the limit? What's the boundary? All those things are changing. And what are the drivers behind that? What's making those changes? On the first hand, everything is now digital, or you can make it digital at some point of interaction. While it's also true that by the end of 2020, there will be more mobile devices in the world than people users of electricity. Expectations are also changing. So, for example, we use platforms. We are heavy users of Amazon, and very often we don't even know what we are buying from Amazon, if it is cheaper, if it is more expensive. We just click and have it home the day after, right? So it's for the convenience that makes us be useful of that platform and stick to that platform. While journeys are totally different. At the beginning, we all knew how we performed and how a mortgage was sold on a bank, while now there's many different interaction points and many points for disruption. So new entries can be disrupting us in that market. But we are also all taking selfies of ourselves, right? We are all time wanting to be individual and we'd like to be perceived as different, as unique. So individualism is becoming big. While on the other hand, we want to be inspired and we want to have those kind of role models that we can stick to and we can try to be similar to, but always with a feeling of belonging to a community, with a social purpose, while sustainability is working all through this change, right? Every time we are more interested and more concerned about the environment and about sustainability that goes all the way through all of this. And on the other hand, we are new to this, right? So We also have our own requests and our own asks for companies. So when we as customers, we as clients, ask for companies to do something, first of all is be efficient, respect my time. I mean, I no longer want to be waiting in a queue forever. I don't want to have a very cumbersome process in my relationship with you. I want it to be as easy as possible, self-checkout, flexibility of pickup points, stuff like that. Transparency. We are giving companies all our data. They know everything about us. So we want something back from that. First of all, we want them to be transparent in what they do, on the carbon footprint, on the ingredients they use, on the sustainability model they have, but also, what's there? I mean, what are you doing with my data? What's that for? What can I get back from it? Also, it should allow me to express myself. I need to be individual, remember? So I need you to hear my voice and to be able to customize content, customize product, customize services, customize whatever. So in the end, I can feel somehow individual and unique. Also, you need to engage with me. You need immersion. Immersion means that something that can be the most normal, regular thing on earth, going to the supermarket to buy some oil, I need it to be somehow special. So gamification, or even using augmented reality, virtual reality, make that journey as fun as possible. Also, empower me, put me in charge, allow me to decide and to make my own decisions. A decision that I make by my own will be much stronger than someone telling me what to do and what not to do. So put in my hands the information I need to make those decisions. Also, for that, we need to have curation, so to have the relevant content. When I have to make those decisions, if I have the relevant content, I will make it on a much more comfortable way. But on the other hand, whenever I walk, whenever I walk in a store or in a bank or in any kind of office, I have navigated the web. I've searched 1,000 words. I know almost all about the product I wanna know. So once I'm there at the point of decision and I'm testing that mattress that I cannot test online, I might have a couple of doubts. So if that company is able to allow me have the same information I have on the internet plus the physical experience I can have touching the mattress, then it will be easier for me to make that decision. So why don't you have that information, let's say, like bringing the online to the physical world. On the other hand, it has to be seamless. I don't have to be, whenever you call a contact center and you have to register like 3-4 different times, that's stupid. And when you have to tell the story that you have told the person that was close to you in store, we are really breaking trust and breaking the trust we can have with those people. So we need to make it as seamless as possible, and of course work on that feeling of belonging. We all want to belong to something. We all want to be unique, but we all want to be having the sense of belonging to something. So provide those social values, those sustainability, those things that when we think we are doing the right thing. Let me feel that when working with you. We come from a world of single channel. We could interact with someone through a letter, calling someone face to face. Then it's the multi-channel concept where those companies allowed us to interact with them through different channels. So we could have a catalog, we could have a call center, we could walk in store, we could even, starting off the internet. But if we started on one channel, we had to finish on that channel. So if we had done something on the internet and we called the contact center, we needed to start from scratch. Omnichannel tried to fix that. And now, apart from being able to do more things, we can now speak to a speakerphone. That's great. We can even order things on the fridge. We can do many more things. But this is still very cumbersome, and it's not always easy to do for the retailers. So now we think that the customer is the channel. And what's the difference between omnichannel and the customer's channel? Because the customer doesn't need to know about channels. They don't need to know about technology. They don't need to know about the priorities of the company. They just need to know, or they just have a need. And that need is the thing that they want it to have solved. So in the end, they want to interact with you on any channel, on any moment, and with any feeling. So they might wake up at night, be very worried, and call you. And that same person who's calling you at night might be a totally different person or a totally different behavior when they are calling you or they're navigating on your website in the morning. And you still need to be there because we need to provide experiences. It's all about experiences, and to provide those experiences, it's all about data. So data is at the heart of everything. If you see here on the left-hand side, we have tons of data available already. But for that data that we don't have, we can always have access to. We can have access to emotions, we can have access to feelings, we can have access to many more things that if we need them to provide a better experience, let's have them. This is one important thing. And the other important thing here is our approach for this is let's not build any more silos. If we have data on a system, if we have data on a website, if we have data on a machine, keep it there and make it work together. And with that, instead of building silos, instead of building big things, just have that data interact with each other, and let's work on the insights, on what's coming out of that data, and on the action. So based on the action, we'll be able to make better decisions and more customized applications and tools and experiences in the end for the people. We have an analysis which is about future readiness for the companies. So here on the horizontal axis, we have the operational efficiency. How efficient are you on your operations? While on the vertical axis, we have the human experience. How do we net promoter score? How do we actually engage with our customers? So left and down, we have silos and spaghetti, the old world. Every time we build a new channel, we did it, and then we interfaced it with the different channels. If we wanted to be delivering better experiences to our customers, then we'd move to an integrated experience. Everything would be very handcrafted, still very artisanal, but we work hard on providing those experiences. While if we wanted to automate those processes and make them more efficient, even when probably less human, would work on the industrialized way and the industrialized approach for this. But companies who are really successful on this world are the ones that are future ready. And future ready are combining both things, are combining industrialization with the integrated experience. So here you can see that there's 3 different ways to go there. So you can go through industrialization, you can go through integrated experience, or you can try to go directly, but in steps. So that's what we help you build, that roadmap to get to future ready, define those steps, those milestones, how to get there. And because on the other hand, if you see here, people who are future ready, who on a survey we did, it's 23% of the companies consider themselves as future ready. This is somehow questionable, but at least that's what they think of themselves. Have a 16% above average income, right? So it's the way to go, and this is what we're trying to empower companies to do. So in the end, it's all about data. It's all about having the right data at the right hands at the right moment and building experiences for them. Just one example to finish with. Red Cross, when they are facing any kind of natural disaster, they need to mobilize everything extremely quickly. And they need to mobilize all the people, the supplies, the materials they're going to be sending, a lot of different things in a very, very short time. And nobody is really experienced. Nobody has really done that before in that one location. So they have to send maps, language, many more things. So what we did for them was build power apps, custom apps, so that everyone involved in there knew what to do, how to do it, and what to expect, and who to contact for that. This is, for me, a very good example of what can be done with the technology, using data and leveraging data. Thank you very much.